over here at 21stcenturywire.com. I'll leave a link. This is packed full of information here on this flight and some new details I want to share with you guys. Right out the gate, to catch you up to speed, we were all told that there was a possibility of Ukrainian fighter jets being around this flight before it went down in the Ukraine. Now, this came from a Spanish man that was inside the tower in Kiev, that man that was quickly shipped out afterwards. And Kiev came in and took all of those transcripts and has yet to release it to the media. And they're saying, what about the transparency? It's like they got something to hide. They came in, they did that immediately. Now, with that said, everyone wants to know, well, what was exactly in the area? Now we know that between 5 and 6 p.m. Moscow time on July 17th, the following aircraft have been identified in the vicinity. And you can see the list right here around these times. One being close enough, Singapore Airlines SIA351, close enough to have visually observed it if they knew what was going on at this altitude. But they're stating, above all, a Ukrainian fighter jet appears on radar trailing MH17 at the same altitude. Now, we heard of this before, but now we know at 4 kilometers in an exact time of 5:21. Now, this is where the details pick up even more. At 5:20, it began to abruptly lose speed. And you tell me at 5:21, a fighter jet's right behind it, trailing it? Guys, this is smoking gun as it gets. I mean, there's so much information here. I mean, you could probably spend an hour or two reading through all of it. But the highlights in the new stuff is basically pinpointing that, hey, this Su-25 fighter jet was seen on radar. It was right there. It was right behind the flight the moment that it vanished. Now, you guys tell me. Coincidence? I think not. Barrel is smoking on this gun. I'm telling you. It's right here for everyone to see. Not to mention that they have more than enough capabilities to pull this off. Now, they have more information here stating that this thing could have been shot by an air-to-air missile from this Ukrainian fighter jet, but also, after it did not go down the way that they wanted, and this is also from the Russian reports, it was shot down with Ukrainian Buk systems on the ground because they wanted this thing to land in a region closer to the border of Russia for all kinds of different reasons. And this apparently fell apart. This whole false flag event went down the wrong way. So it didn't land in the exact spot they wanted it to. And as you can see here, they're stating that they targeted this jet with this air-to-air missile. Like I said, there's so much information here. All these updates on all the flight patterns, the path, all the flights in the vicinity, the times, the latitudes, and the equipment that was in the area, especially the Ukrainian equipment. Now, this is the kicker to this, is the fact that we now know without a doubt that these fighter jets were in the vicinity because Russia has provided the proof and the United States has coughed up nothing. But not only that, the day this happened, Kiev immediately stated that not only did they not have Buk missile systems in the region, which we've proven otherwise, another huge lie, but they stated they did not have the means, they did not have a fighter jet in the region. They lied. Once again, bold-faced lie. They took all the data out of the tower, and thankfully for the Spanish guy tweeting all the information out when he did, we got the tips and all the info when we did. So if you want the truth, you're going to have to keep on it. And the fact of the matter is that there's more info out here to be found in this situation. And these guys were sloppy, and it looks like this false flag event here indeed fell apart. So one thing's for sure, Kiev was behind this 100%. And if you want to smoke a gun, you've got one right here. But this jet caught on radar, trailing it the moment it disappears. Come on now, guys. Come on. I'll leave links as always. I'll keep you posted as we get more. This has been Dabu7. Eyes to the skies.